'Twas 1781, on March the 16th day, we hoist our colors to the top of the mast. And from England we sailed away, brave boys, from England we sailed away. The captain stood on the quarter deck with a spyglass in his hand. "It's a whale, it's a whale, cried he, and there she blows at every span, brave boys, there she blows at every span." Well, the boats were launched and the men on board, with that whalefish well in view, were well prepared for their jolly shipmates to strike where that whalefish blew, to strike where that whalefish blew. Well, the whale was struck and the line played out, but she gave such a flourish with her tail, capsized our boat and we lost 5 men. Never did catch that whale, brave boys, never did catch that whale, with a flourish with her tail. Claudia here on the back of the camera is a naturalist whaler with the Natural History Museum in Balboa Park, and she's a member of the docent staff who goes aboard the Hornblower whale watching boat and guides people there with knowledge about marine life and so forth, like that. And the Hornblower, the boat itself is quite large, and it has 2 whales painted on each side of the bow, humpback whales. And I benefited greatly because I attend the meetings with her. There's a lot of study that goes into the docents, so I've learned a lot about whales. I had been a shipboard sailor in Westpac, and I had seen whales, of course, you know, from being on the ship. But I didn't learn anything, but now I've learned a lot, and I am a privileged character allowed to accompany her on these whale watching boats on the Hornblower, along with attending the meetings and seeing films and lectures and scientists. And so it's really been wonderful, wonderful for me. And last week in particular, we went out Thursday, and about 5 miles out, we encountered 3 whales together. And they're swimming along, and we spent a couple hours with them until they crossed the border into Mexico, the captain said, and there they go to the happy grounds, to the happy land, you know, that way. Also, a film I saw last week, I think it was called Whale Detectives, and 2 of they're scientists, and it featured one that a whale had breached and came down on a boat, you know, capsized his boat. And the man that survived that, he was forever now a detective looking for that particular whale. He felt that was an encounter that he needed to get in touch with. Separately, 2 women scientists on the film, interestingly, found another thing. Below the empirical science of the whales, the women felt that the whales are altruistic. And they actually showed a world map of all the many incidents all over the world where whales had saved people, and done all kind of wonderful rescues and defenses against sharks or whatever like that. So they had to say below the science, the whales are indeed altruistic. And one of the incidents on this film with one of these women scientists, she was swimming in the water, and with a camera, and the camera caught this wonderful close-up of the whale's eye, and that inspired me to make this. That's what I was looking at for this piece that I just created this past couple of days, you know, for that eye. You know, that's really a wonder there. So all of this has brought about this interest, you know, to do this, and I've had a poem by Mary Oliver that I've wanted to do. Sorry. And this poem is the humpbacks. Well, my piece here is really, this is the head. This would be a sperm whale, you know, technically, and you'd have to imagine the rest of the whale, so I'll leave it to your great imaginations. Humpbacks. There is, all around us, this country of original fire. You know what I mean. The sky, after all, stops at nothing. So something has to be holding our bodies in its rich and timeless stables, or else we would fly away. Off Stellwagen, off the Cape, the humpbacks rise, carrying their tonnage of barnacles and joy. They leap through the water, they nuzzle back under it like children at play. They sing, too, and not for any reason you can't imagine. 3 of them rise to the surface near the bow of the boat, then dive deeply, their huge scarred flukes tipped to the air. We wait, not knowing just where it will happen. Suddenly, they smash through the surface. Someone begins shouting for joy, and you realize it is yourself as they surge upward and you see for the first time how huge they are as they breach and dive and breach again through the shining blue flowers of the split water, and you see them for some unbelievable part of a moment against the sky, like nothing you ever imagined, like the myth of the 5th morning galloping out of darkness, pouring heavenward, spinning. Then they crash back under those black silks, and we all fall back together into that wet fire. You know what I mean. I know a captain who has seen them playing with seaweed, swimming through the green islands, tossing the slippery branches into the air. I know a whale that will come to the boat whenever she can and nudge it gently along the bow with her long flipper. I know several lives worth living. Listen, whatever it is you try to do with your life, nothing will ever dazzle you like the dreams of your body. Its spirit longing to fly while the dead weight bones toss their dark mane and hurry back into the fields of glittering fire, where everything, even the great whale, throbs with song. Thank you, Mary.